Hi, my name is Dexter Vallis, and I'm here to talk to you about some interesting aspects of the times we live in. You see, we talk about success a lot, and under normal circumstances, success is something that we can achieve, although with difficulty, and yet it provides the challenge for us to gear ourselves up and chase our goals and targets, our dreams and aspirations, and make them come true. Yet in today's day, when life itself has been threatened and made so fragile by the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, it appears that hope has been lost. We are faced with a situation of hopelessness. And in a state of hopelessness, what success can there be? And yet, we have got to rise up to this challenge and hold on to our hope, because that is really what's going to pull us through these circumstances. Because hope can lift us to our dreams and aspirations despite the circumstances, despite the challenges, despite the very threat to life itself. Hope is what has got the human being across hundreds and thousands of millions of years as the planet evolved. And here we are today, a highly evolved species, looking at one of the worst times in the history of humankind. And yet, the buzzword of today is vaccinate. That's what the world is pinning its hopes on. So, why shouldn't we also talk about vaccinate in other terms, for other reasons? Not just the vaccination to save our life, which is necessary, but also how to vaccinate for success. Now, it is important that we understand what could be those elements of the serum that is needed for success. What could that vaccine be like? Looking across everything I have come across and across all the concepts and the practicalities of life and how the human being has responded, you will find that we respond with resilience. So, resilience, to my mind, would be the serum of success. Now, what are the elements of resilience? What would make us successful? We're going to look at it as an anagram, which is RESILIENCE. And that would be what I call elemental resilience, because the elements of this resilience are the building blocks on which we need to build further. We need to build the platform on which resilience will bounce back. But it's not just about bouncing back. It's about bouncing back with purpose, about bouncing back with awareness, with the experience that knocked us off the pedestal, with new competence, with confidence, and the ability to experiment with whatever we think we can do to put us back up on that pedestal, to be able to listen to the voice of this new world, and unique voice which is resonating in our ears, and to be able to claim our right to rule this world again, to rule planet Earth, but this time with compassion, with consideration, with caring mindfulness, with new competence and renewed courage. Let us look at the elements of resilience and decide how we want to build on elemental resilience. Let's vaccinate for success with the serum of elemental resilience. The serum of success, RESILIENCE. So R is rewire your mind to reframe the context and examine choices in the world we live in. The choice which includes hope. And this hope should allow us to embrace the present, and the future to emotionally re engage and reconnect with our core values, which drive our actions. Because when we are emotionally balanced, we can accept what we have and what we have to deal with to create a sense of purpose, keeping our destination in mind in this reframed context. Let our noble and higher level goals direct us, not the petty goals of everyday life, but what life should be. Listen to our gut, intuition. It is one of the greatest gifts of man. It has an uncanny early warning system which allows us to recognize, recast our stance, and roll with the punches. And as we're rolling with the punches, we need to listen and learn from every punch that knocks us down and smacks our ego down too. It has something to say about what is happening in our life and how we need to ignite our spirit, to light the lamp in our hearts and soul to rise and shine, because life crackles when set ablaze, not when it is being doused. We need to be able to enlist the energy of other people in our life, to gather support, to create common cause, shared vision. This gets us on our feet and holds us there. While doing this, we need to nail down our fears and doubts because they're like these huge shadows. So you can see them clearly but render them immobile. And they don't overwhelm us in our process of managing that hope. To curate the story in our head, rewrite it so that we can script success with practical optimism. Take out the negativity, extract it, the negative words, and everything that says we can't do it, and make it possible. To enlarge the canvas of the way we respond, to include experiments. After all, creativity does not paint well on a postage stamp sized mind. So there we have it, the serum of elemental resilience, the serum of success, where R is rewire the mind and reframe the context to examine choices. E is emotionally re-engage and reconnect with our core values driving actions. With S, a sense of purpose. And listening to our gut with I, intuition, to listen and learn with every punch we get, to be able to ignite our spirit, enlist the energy of others to get support, creating a common cause, common vision, nailing down our fears, N, curating the story in our head so that we can script success with practical optimism and enlarge the canvas of life. Well, now that you've seen the elements of resilience, it is highly recommended that you quickly take a double shot of this vaccine right away. Sport your certificate of vaccination with the serum of success, resilience, so that the world knows what hope looks like in today's day. Yes, indeed, when we go forward with resilience, we are geared to meet the challenges that get thrown at us every day. And the hope is that with this within us will inflame the spirit that we have to carry on, to carry the torch forward, to not only survive, but to thrive. Let life thrive. Let success thrive. We are all due it. It is about time that we all live it. Thank you, and bye-bye for now.